Hello and welcome to the CTO show with Mehmet. My name is Mehmet, and in each episode, I will be exploring the latest trends, insights, and strategies in topics like cybersecurity, digital transformation, emerging tech, startups, and entrepreneurship. From thought leaders and innovators to entrepreneurs and founders, we will hear from experts across a wide range of industries who are driving change and making an impact in the world of tech and business. Thank you for tuning in. Let's get started. Today's episode, I decided to dedicate it to a topic which is a little bit underrated. What is it? The world of personal cybersecurity. In an age where our digital lives have become an extension of ourselves, our online safety is more crucial than ever. While businesses often take center stage in cybersecurity discussion, I thought it's time to shift the spotlight a little bit and put it on us, individuals, especially the ever growing tribe of solopreneurs and digital nomads. In this episode, I will be talking about the most notorious threats to personal cybersecurity, including ransomware, malware, data breaches, account takeovers, phishing, and deepfakes. I will be also a little bit putting light on the unique risks faced by digital wanderers and self-starters and share powerful strategies to help you fortify your digital fortress. Let's start with ransomware. Ransomware is a type of a malicious software that encrypts a user's data, rendering it inaccessible until a ransom is paid. One example is the infamous WannaCry ransomware attack in 2017, which affected more than 200,000 computers across 150 countries. Individuals should be cautious of phishing emails, unverified software downloads, and unsecured websites as they are common vectors for ransomware attacks. Regularly backing up data and keeping its software up to date can help protect against this threat. The second term I would be using, maybe you are familiar with it, malware, which is a broad term that encompasses various types of malicious software such as viruses, trojans, and so on. Examples include the Mirai botnet, which infected some devices and caused widespread internet outages, and the Petya attack, which caused significant disruption to businesses and infrastructure worldwide. To protect against malware, individuals should keep their operating systems, software, and antivirus programs updated and be cautious of suspicious links and download and avoid using public Wi-Fi networks unless you are connected to your VPN, which you'll be using for your company connection. Another type is the data breach. Data breaches occur when unauthorized individuals gain access to sensitive information such as passwords, credit card numbers, identification numbers, whether it's like if you are in the US, social security numbers. If you are living in other part of the world, it might be your ID number, it might be your passport number, and so on. The most famous data breach that occurred was Equifax in 2017 also, which exposed the personal information of nearly 150 million Americans, highlighting the potential impact of such events on individuals. Now, when I say data breach, remember it's not only the data about your ID. It might be medical records, it might be your banking details, and so on. To minimize the risk of becoming a victim of a data breach, you should always be using strong passwords for each account. Enable multi-factor authentication, so don't log in only using a password. And I think passwordless is coming also to this space. And be vigilant about sharing personal information online. Another type of attack I want to talk about is account takeovers. Account takeovers involve cybercriminals gaining unauthorized access to a user's account on social media mainly, often through methods like phishing, social engineering, or credential stuffing. The consequences can range from a financial loss to identity theft. To prevent account takeovers, individuals should use again unique passwords for each account and enable the multi-factor authentication, and be cautious about clicking any link that came through an email from a stranger. And remember, Nowadays, we are seeing these links not only coming in emails, but you can see that also on SMS. You can see also this coming from the most used communication apps like WhatsApp, Telegram, and so on. So be very cautious when you receive a link from a stranger. Now, we talked about phishing. Phishing is an attack that, where the cyber criminals will attempt to trick you into revealing sensitive information such as login credentials, financial details, by posing a trustworthy entity. Examples include like fraudulent emails, text messages, websites designed to look exactly as the legitimate service you are trying to access. And here I want to highlight solopreneurs and digital nomads should be particularly cautious as they may be targeted due to their reliance on digital communication and online services. And to avoid falling for phishing attacks, always verify the sender's identity, be skeptical of unsolicited requests for information, and never ever click on a suspicious link or download unexpected attachments. But again, we are not done yet. Now we have something not new, but now it's arising with the artificial intelligence and all what we are seeing, deep fakes. Deep fakes are sophisticated forgeries of audio, video, or images created using AI. These forgeries can be used to spread disinformation or manipulate public opinion and can also be used for malicious purposes such as blackmail, identity theft, and so on. Individuals, including solopreneurs, digital nomads, and actually anyone, should be aware of the potential dangers of deepfakes and exercise caution when sharing personal information or media files. To protect yourself from deepfake related threats, always verify the source of any suspicious content, maintain strict privacy setting on your social media, and be cautious about sharing sensitive information or images online. I want a little bit to also highlight the unique risks for solopreneurs, which I believe it should be, nowadays on the rise. So what I would advise, solopreneurs and digital nomads is you have to be really very cautious in every single transaction you do. So here are some stuff I want to share. So first of all, you rely heavily on digital tools. And you rely on connectivity. So public Wi-Fi networks, you have access to remote services. So first of all, make sure that you are connected to a secure Wi-Fi. So the ones who are free usually are not advised unless you have a VPN. The second thing is where you store your client's information. So make sure also you protect your devices, you lock them, and don't leave them unattended, because if even you go for a few seconds and come back, someone might be able to take data from there. And last, to protect yourself and your business as a solopreneur and digital nomads, you should be vigilant to best practices like encrypting your data and investing in reputable security software. Now, to summarize what we can do for having best practices covering all what we have said so far. So first of all, keep your operating systems, software, and antivirus programs up to date. Use strong, unique passwords for each account and enable multi-factor authentication. Be cautious about sharing personal information online and clicking on suspicious links. Then, regularly back up your data and store backups in a secure location. Avoid using public Wi-Fi without VPN, especially when accessing sensitive information or conducting business transactions. Also, look around. And I'm saying this for many people who works in public places, because eavesdropping is still something hackers use. So they might be trying to get information just looking to your screen. So also take care of that. Plus, what I advise you to do is encrypt sensitive data on your devices. Encrypt everything you have, whether it's like on local copy or if you have a cloud copy, also encrypted. And of course, take backup of that. And you should dedicate some time, maybe once a week. Of course, you are not techie people, but you should be able to stay informed about the latest threats and trends, particularly affecting your industry or niche. In conclusion, personal cybersecurity is an essential aspect of our modern lives that often goes overlooked. By understanding the major threats we face, as I mentioned, some of the examples ransomware, deepfake, account takeover, phishing, and so on, we can take proactive steps to protect ourselves and our digital assets. This is important for the growing number of solopreneurs and digital nomads and everyone who is also doing business and they work in remote locations. So, this is very important. And again, what I want to mention, and I'm highlighting this, following best practices and staying informed can help you ensure your personal cybersecurity remains strong in an ever evolving digital landscape. By the way, if you want to discuss this topic more one to one with me, I will be more than happy to give you some ideas, or we can discuss how we can take this to the next level. And again, as usual, as I mentioned in every end of my episodes, if you have any feedback, if you have any comment about this episode or the show in general, please don't hesitate to do that. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast on whatever platform you are using to listen to us. And also, I appreciate if you can tell your friends, family, and colleagues about it so we spread the knowledge all together. Thank you very much. And until we meet in the next episode, we will meet up soon. Thank you.